Hey Spookies, welcome back. Here's our victim, and here is her washed and her blonde extracted. I couldn't decide if I was going to remove her whole face or keep just the white center, but then we decided that it's just too much of a hassle. I'm removing her factory paint with 100% pure acetone and a Q-tip. I'm sanding the print off of her leg instead of acetone because it will melt the plastic. I sprayed her with Mr. Super Clear, and now we're going to start with a nice smoky eye using pan pastels and a makeup brush. I created a little cheat when I was protecting her hair. I was protecting her bangs from her Mr. Super Clear and also using the tape as a guideline for her eyebrows. Initially, I put a little too much blush on her cheeks, but I've spread it out for a while and got it to where I wanted it to be. It just took a little longer because it was so heavy in one spot. For this doll, I really wanted to give the idea of Prissy. So she's a Prissykitty. You know, I thought it was cute. Wanted a fast fashion type of doll for today. And so to gear us up for the heavily modified ones that are coming up. I'm just going to add a bunch of details into her lips by building up color, and then after I get all of the depth in there from adding a little bit of white and then red on top to make it brighter. What do you think about the new version of Katinori? I like the bigger build. I love that she's just a thick girl. Some people weren't in love with her outfits, but what do you think? Leave a comment below. Here we're going to add more green to make her eyes really pop. I want you to be able to see her eyes from across the room, just very piercing. Like when she stares into your soul, you feel like confessing. That is a darker green on the outside of the eye and a bright lime green in the middle. Nice white highlight. We're still going to gloss, but we're going to do satin instead of high gloss. Adding more lines and creases to the lips so they look a little more realistic. If you love my art, please consider subscribing. Some eyeliner with permanent marker. Now that we're happy, we're going to go ahead and put the satin varnish on top. Now I put 2 white lines from the center of the breast down to the waist in order to make the crease for under the breast and sew that down. Now we're going to use some fabritac glue to make the heart-shaped bust. And that's what it looks like after it's been cropped, flipped, and pinned in the back temporarily. We're going to put this lace on top of it, like so, and get you a little better detailed look. Almost looks like a little skull on her corset. Now we're going to add a body cone style skirt that will transition into our mermaid dress. This lace is really hard to photograph for some reason, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I made a choker with some ribbon and a piece of lace. Here we're doing a half circle, then folding into a quarter and cutting the very top. And that'll give us a nice seamless skirt for the bottom. Here it's too tight and also frayed too much because of the type of material, so we're putting some fabritac. Make sure when you are pressing it down, if there's too much fabritac for delicate fabrics, that you wait for it to dry or take some of it off with your finger or a tool and then gently press it together, because if not, it could seep through the fabric and be visible. I made this bow off camera. I struggled making it on camera, so my apologies. But isn't it so cute? It's so big and it's shiny and pretty and black. And we're just gonna attach this. I painted this shoe black and made some details with micro powder that I usually use for my resin art, and then glossed it with a varnish. The gold was a gilding pen that I got off of Temu, which surprisingly works better than the one I found in the art store. I got this fan, like, I'm not sure what it is supposed to be. I bought a bunch of gold pieces that are like this, and this particular one just looked like a fan, so we're adding some green rhinestones to match her eyes. Now for the lashes. Ooh, these dreaded lashes, but she has so many dark colors, I felt like the 3D lashes would do better on her than drawn on ones. I'm trying to do it from a lash tech view to see if it fares better. And it kind of worked to a certain degree. I still had to look from the usual angle to make sure that it was projecting in the right spots. But otherwise, it actually did help a little bit to do it like as if I was a lash tech. Yeah. Definitely. But with that, here she is. I do have to get better at photography as far as getting black on black, but otherwise she came out gorgeous. And whoever gets this Prissykitty is going to be obsessed with her, I'm sure. She's going to be up for sale, and the link is going to be in the video description. I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you for subscribing. If you love my art, please consider subscribing. The close-up of the shoes, yes. Chef kiss. I'd wear these shoes. Yes, I would. You have a great day. Thanks for stopping by.